What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video today. We have Mr. Andrew Tate, okay, being a devil worshiper, possibly being the creator of the Church of Satan, man. I've seen this guy before. I forgot what his name was, but we are about to get into this video, man. I want to shout out to Conscious X. Make sure that you go check out his channel. The first link in my description down below. So guys, make sure that you guys check Conscious X out. He has some very interesting topics and content, and if you like content like this, make sure that you guys go over there and show him some love. Let him know that the Diamond Life sent you. Make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their aunt, your mama, tell their uncle Joey, still a hoe. Let's get right into the video, man. This dude just looks evil. This dude right here just screams Blair Witch Project. But yeah, let's get into the video. Let's see what Mr. Conscious X has to say on this topic, man. And shout out to Andrew Tate. I don't know, is he still locked up? Let me know in the comment section down below.
Today's video is going to be very interesting. I'm going to be exposing Andrew Tate, Austin Rivers, and their base character Anton LaVey, because as you guys can see by this picture right here, this is Anton LaVey, but he looks so much like Andrew Tate. I stumbled upon this picture randomly, and I just couldn't shake.
You can almost feel the evil in his eyes.
The fact that he looks so much like Andrew Tate, and as I did more research, it made sense because their names are highly connected in gematria. So I'll get into the gematria later on in this video. So make sure you guys stick around and watch all the way to the end so that you guys can see all the connections. But for now, let's look at some side-by-side comparisons, because as you guys can see right here, Anton LaVey,
I mean, the lips look different,
and Andrew Tate look so much alike. And what really gets me about this one is their personality, man. Because their personalities are exactly the same. They're both very arrogant, and they're straight up about everything. You know, you guys are going to see towards the end of this video, I'm going to play clips of Anton LaVey where he admits what the devil horns hand symbol actually means. So these two characters are very similar in many ways, you know, even down to their mannerisms. So here's another really good comparison. And when you really think about it, both of these characters have the same agenda, because Anton LaVey is the founder of the Church of Satan. You know, he created Satanism. So Anton LaVey had a really big cult of people that idolized him and did these weird rituals with him. And Andrew Tate is doing a very similar thing as well. You know, he's starting a big cult of people. The only difference is that Andrew Tate is creating his cult online, because everything is online now. So churches are kind of like an older thing. Nowadays people congregate online. So both of these characters started a cult, and they're both misleading a lot of people. So here's some more comparisons of Andrew Tate and Anton LaVey. This one really blows my mind because a lot of people worship Andrew Tate as if he's a god, and now it makes sense because his base...
So many false prophets nowadays, man. All these celebrities, influencers, whatever, they're false prophets, right?
Character started the Church of Satan, and a lot of people worshipped him as if he was God. And that's pretty much the whole point of Satanism.
I'm going to need a little bit more than side-by-side comparisons, though. I'm going to need a little bit more than you saying this person looks like that person. Their ears look pretty dead on, but at the same time, we know a lot of people, they say everybody has a twin, everybody has a doppelganger, especially if you go back in history and go back in time. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of niggas who look like us, right? So I want to see what other things he has that matches up to what he's saying about Andrew Tate being the Church of Satan. I'm being the creator of the Church of Satan.
And a big connection between these two characters is the fact that, as you guys can see, not only do they look exactly alike right here,
not exactly, but I feel you.
But Anton LaVey has this snake, right? And he has so many pictures where he has this snake wrapped around him.
Right.
And the mockery with that is the fact that Andrew Tate literally has a snake.
That's interesting. Let me know in the comment section down below. Coincidence or not?
Snake tatted on his chest. And it's wrapped around him the same way that this snake is wrapped around
That's
Anton
interesting.
LaVey. So they really put this one right in our face. You know, not only do these two characters have the same egotistical and prideful personality, but they also love snakes for some reason. You know, Andrew Tate even calls himself Cobra Tate, so he really didn't try to hide this one at all.
Yeah, he does.
He gives us a lot of hints with this snake reference, you know, because Anton LaVey loved having snakes around him, as you guys can see. And Andrew Tate is blatantly showing us this snake right here on his chest. So every time I look at this picture and this picture, I just can't unsee Andrew Tate. And I'm sure all of you guys can see it by now. You know, every time I see those pictures, I instantly think of Andrew Tate. This one is really easy to see.
What else we got?
Now let's look at the side profile of both of these characters, because as you guys can see, they look
the ears look pretty dead on, I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly alike from the side as well. So don't let Andrew Tate deceive you. Just because he got banned doesn't mean he's a real person. They've been fake banning a lot of these type of celebrities so that people think...
We don't really be knowing what the fuck's going on. Whole thing with Andrew Tate, whole thing with the YSL case, a whole bunch of things, man. This world is a stage to these celebrities, man. You know? So even though you might think that this person got in trouble or this person went to jail, we don't know whether or not that shit is true or not, y'all. They could be celebrating in an underground bunker. They could be in Pluto. They could be in Japan. We don't fucking know, guys. Right? So all of these are really just assumptions, because nobody can say, oh, I was there and I seen him in jail, or I was there and blah, 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 you know? Until we get video evidence or something like that, then we really don't know, because we're not there. But let me know how y'all feel so far.
I think they're real. You know, like Kanye West, for example, and Kyrie Irving and Alex Jones. You know, all of these characters have been getting banned at the same exact time.
So you're speaking out, like Kyrie Irving speaking out, Kanye West speaking out, and these people speaking out. It may seem like they're trying to help, and of course they are waking people up to certain ideas and certain, you know, things that we've all been knowing. But there also could be a purpose behind that too. You know, so don't always think that, oh, he's the good guy because he's coming in and saying this and saying that. Also know that they have an agenda for these people, right? We just never know what the agenda is.
And it's not a coincidence. They're pushing this big agenda right now, and all of those characters are false prophets. You know, they're pretending like they're on your side, and they want to...
What I just say, false prophets?
...help the world and stuff like that. But if you really pay attention, they all have an agenda. And none of them are real people, as you guys can see. I've exposed all of them now. They're all based off of older characters. And the reason why they ban these fake woke celebrities is to put fear in real people so that real people won't speak the truth. You know, all of these characters get real people scared to even speak their mind online because they think they're going to get banned or killed. You know, for some reason, Andrew Tate keeps saying they're going to kill him, but I'll get to that later.
The level of censorship that's going on right now, y'all, is nuts. It's insane, you know? It can be a very depressing and daunting thing for us creators who actually want to expose this information, because it's like we should have the ability to speak about whatever we want to speak about, right? And we're not forcing ideas on anybody. If you came to watch this video, obviously you like this type of content, so nobody is trying to force feed anybody information that they didn't go looking for themselves, right? So it's just so crazy, man, how the world is working right now. But I think it's a beautiful time. It's some of the best of times and some of the worst of times is happening right now, man. But I'm glad to be alive to see it all unfold. But anyway.
So one thing I want to talk about with Satanism and Anton LaVey is all of this is a joke. You know, as you guys can see, he dresses up very obnoxiously and he's playing a role. You know, like Satanism is a joke. They want people to think that Satan is real. But at the end of the day, all of these religions are worshiping the same evil entity. And Anton LaVey has talked about this many times before. You know, he puts everything in plain sight. So that's why he does all of this obnoxious stuff. You know, he wants people to believe in this
one-eye symbolism.
And as you guys can see right here, he's doing one-eye symbolism because there's a shadow on the left side of his face. And that's another big similarity with these two characters. They openly and blatantly do symbolism right in front of our faces. So right here, Andrew Tate is doing the diamond symbolism. That's Andrew Tate's favorite symbolism. He does it in every single video. He has hundreds of pictures doing this. And Anton LaVey's favorite symbolism is the horns. As you guys can see, he loves doing this symbolism. He even has multiple statues where the statue is even doing the same symbolism. So here's some more pictures of Andrew Tate doing that symbolism. And Anton LaVey loves doing this symbolism. So he's doing the same thing with both characters. It's just a different hand symbol that he's doing.
Different gesture.
And here he is again, blatantly doing it right in front of your face. And you guys have to really question, if Andrew Tate was real, why would he blatantly be doing this symbolism right in front of your face?
Now, the people who are part of the Illuminati or whatever, right? They do have certain gestures that pledge their allegiance to the Illuminati, right? Some people use hand gestures as a sign of confidence, or leadership or whatever the case is, right? They can be misconstrued with these gestures that these Illuminati puppets do to basically pledge their allegiance to the powers that be, right? So, like I said, when it comes to these gestures, hand gestures, whatever the case is, it's all about the intention behind it. Do you have an evil intention behind it? Do you have a sinister intention behind it? Or is the intention for good? You know, it all depends on how you are using that symbol. Like I say all the time, you got the swastika, right? The first thing that pops into people's minds when you say swastika is, oh, it's white power, it's white supremacy, and all of this stuff, right? But the swastika also has a good meaning, which is like good fortune. It brings good news and good things into your life and things of that nature. So you have to know that there's two sides of the coin, just like with this world. There's black, there's white, there's evil, there's good. Okay, so don't get it misconstrued. It's all about the intention behind whatever it is that you're using. All right.
Every single celebrity does symbolism in some way, shape, or form because all of them are involved. So don't worship any celebrities. And right here we got Anton LaVey.
Shouldn't be worshiping anyone or anything, honestly.
Doing the symbolism again. Like I said, these two characters have hundreds of pictures doing this same symbolism. And then right here, he's trying to do it on the low, but you can see he's still doing it in plain sight.
On the low. We see
and
you.
And then here's Andrew Tate.
We
and
see
he's
you,
doing
nigga.
this on purpose because he does this for hours. You know, and a regular person would feel tired of doing that with their fingers. But he does it for hours
This nigga
straight.
said a normal person would get tired of doing that with their fingers.
And then I found this
Shout out Conscious X, man.
picture of Anton LaVey doing the same triangle symbolism that Andrew Tate loves doing. So that's a big connection.
That's a one
Same
eye.
triangle
That's one eye too.
symbolism
Y'all see that? One
that
eye.
Andrew Tate loves doing. So that's a big connection right there. And here we got Andrew Tate and his brother, and they're burning something in the middle of the desert. It looks like some sort of ritual. And Anton LaVey loves doing those type of rituals. He has many pictures doing weird shit.
I didn't know his brother was taller than him.
And right here he's doing predictive
they were the same
programming
height.
because he's at a cemetery and he ended up faking his death later. So another big connection between Anton LaVey and Andrew Tate is the fact that Andrew Tate has this interview where he said, "I'm not the devil." And keep in mind, Anton LaVey's entire religion is about the devil. Then he says, "There's certainly worse people than me that exist." And then he mentions how Lil Nas X twerked on Satan. So this is a huge connection because his base character, Anton LaVey, created the Church of Satan. So him saying this on this interview is a big connection because why does he bring up the fact that he's not putting a spell on people? Then he says that he's not the devil. And then he brings up Lil Nas X twerking on the devil.
Throw Lil Nazi under the bus.
You know, out of everything he could have mentioned, out of all the agendas that other rappers have done in the music industry, he just had to mention Satan. And he does this on purpose because his base character is obviously Anton LaVey. So here's the video.
And I don't think that I put a magic spell on anybody. And I'm certainly not the worst influence out here, Piers. You have Lil Nas twerking on the devil on music videos, which our children are digesting. But the point I'm trying to make is this: I'm not the devil. There are certainly worse people than me.
And Lil Nas X responded and he said, "Andrew Tate, please stop mentioning me. I am never gonna let you smash, loser." Now
that's what I'm saying. This shit right here just tells you that all of this shit is a game to them, y'all. Like, there's so many people in the world who take this shit serious, but they're really just putting on a show for us. We really don't know what's what and who's who, to be honest, y'all.
Andrew Tate, please stop mentioning me. I am never gonna let you smash, loser. Now let's get into the next character, which is Austin Rivers. As you guys can see, Andrew Tate and Austin Rivers look exactly alike.
They do look
This
alike.
comparison right here is incredible. They look exactly alike right here. And shout out to everybody that was telling me about this. You know, I really wanted to take my time with this video because I knew that Andrew Tate's base character was somebody very sinister because he has this very dark energy. And now it makes sense that both of these characters are based off of Anton LaVey. So as you guys can see right here, Austin Rivers and Andrew Tate look exactly alike.
They look pretty
and
fucking
also,
similar.
do you guys really think it's a coincidence that all three of these characters' names start with an A? You know, they're literally putting it right in front of our faces. And right here, I can't tell the difference between these two characters. They literally look like the same person. When Andrew Tate had hair, he really looked like Austin Rivers. And now that he's bald, he looks exactly like Anton LaVey. It's really creepy. And it's kind of ironic that Austin Rivers used to play for the Wizards.
When you look in their eyes, it's just like no soul there. They just look like black 8 balls. You know, like look at the eyes, y'all. It doesn't even look real.
And Anton LaVey practiced a lot of witchcraft, so that's a big connection right there. And Austin Rivers has this very symbolic tattoo right here. You can see the sun reference behind the person right there. And also Andrew and Austin both start with an A.
Right,
and
that's
they're
crazy.
both 6 letters, so that's a big connection as well. So Austin Rivers' real name is Austin James Rivers. Andrew Tate's full name is Emery Andrew Tate III. Emery Andrew Tate and Austin James Rivers have the same exact gematria. They both equal 70 in the same cipher. And right now, Austin Rivers is playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Minnesota equals 110. And Emery Andrew Tate III also equals 110. And Austin Rivers equals 86. And Dr. Anton Zandor LaVey, which is Anton LaVey's full name, also equals 86. And Andrew Tate was born in 1986. So all of these characters are connected with the number 86. And to top it off, Death Hoax equals 86. And Anton LaVey faked his death. So this is a big hint that Andrew Tate is also going to fake his death.
This should be crazy, y'all.
The fact that he was born in 1986 and Death Hoax equals...
And I'm not saying any of this is real. I'm not saying it's fake. All I'm saying is it's just something to look out for. It's definitely entertaining, okay? When I look at these videos and when y'all look at these videos, I don't want them to scare you. I don't want to be one of those people or channels who like scare the shit out of you and just make you want to like, oh my gosh, like crawl into your shell and be like, I never want to come out because the devil's out here or whatever the case is. No. These videos are basically entertainment, to be honest, y'all, right? You decide what's real, you decide what's fake. But at the end of the day, it's like you're still waking people up to see that everything is not what it seems to be, right? Let me know how y'all feel.
Was 86 shows that this character was scripted to fake his death from the day that they created him. Now let's get into the number 97. So Anton LaVey's middle name, Zandor, equals 97. Andrew equals 97. And his full name, Emery Andrew Tate III, also equals 97. And Anton LaVey died in 1997.
Wow.
These two characters are heavily connected. Not only do they look exactly the same, but they're connected in gematria. And the fact that Andrew Tate's name equals 97 and Anton LaVey dies in 1997, you know, it couldn't be any more scripted than this. It's all in plain sight. And death equals 97, so that's why he died in 1997. And Emery Tate, which is Andrew Tate's real name, equals 122. And October 29, which is the day that Anton LaVey died, also equals 122. So Anton LaVey died on October 29th. And Andrew equals 29. And when you flip the 29, you get 92. Anton LaVey's middle name, Zandor,
some of this stuff be like, all right now, okay.
Equals 92. And Austin Rivers was born in 1992, you guys. You guys really think this is all a coincidence? Clearly, all of these characters are heavily connected in gematria. And all of their birthdays are very scripted. So there's no way any of this could be a coincidence. And then Austin Rivers' birthday, August 1st, 1992, has the same gematria as Andrew Tate. They both share the number 111 and 39 in the same cipher. Anton LaVey was born April 11th, 1930. April 11, 1930 equals 44. And killed equals 44. And his death date, October 29th, also equals 44. And then Andrew...
When it comes to the gematria, I respect it, whatever the case is. But I also be feeling like, man, you just entering this name to match this or whatever the case is. So, I don't know. You know.
Tate's first name, Emery, equals 31.
No offense to anybody who truly believes in gematria. Maybe there's some type of thing there. But all I'm saying is sometimes it just feel like, okay, you're putting this in just to match this and April and that. You know, come on. I could put banana right here and then put 23 right there and something might be equal to the same thing. So, I don't know. I don't really get into gematria like that, guys. If y'all are really into gematria and y'all can tell me like, hey, watch this, it'll change your mind, let me know. But other than that, it just sounds like a whole bunch of, okay, I just put this in here and it just happened to, come out with these results, right?
And Anton LaVey's birthday April 11th also equals 31 in the same cipher. Since Anton LaVey was born on April 11th, that means his zodiac sign is Aries. Aries equals 83 and 38, just like Emery Andrew Tate, Xandor, his middle name, and August 1st, which is Austin Rivers' birthday, all share the number 38 in the same cipher. And he died in Scorpio season because he died on October 29th, which coincidentally was 2 days before Halloween. You know, obviously that was not a coincidence. The fact that this character created the Church of Satan and then he dies 2 days before Halloween.
Right.
Come on now. So he dies in Scorpio season. Scorpio equals 41 in the same cipher as Death Hoax, Emery Tate, and April 11th, which is Anton LaVey's birthday. So this is why he faked his death in Scorpio season, because it has the same gematria as Andrew Tate's name and Death Hoax. And then Kill equals 64 and Anton equals 64. So this really shows that Anton LaVey's death was really scripted. Anton LaVey was 67 when he died. So what are the chances that his date of death, October 29th, 1997, equals 76 in gematria? So he dies at age 67. You flip to 67, you get 76. And his date of death equals 76. And then Emery, which is Andrew Tate's first name, also equals 76. And then Andrew Tate's birthday, December 14th, 1986, also equals 76.
It's interesting.
So as you guys can see, Andrew Tate's birthday is December 14th. Andrew Tate's birthday equals 84, just like Austin and Anton LaVey's date of death. And then his full name, Emery Andrew Tate, equals 70, just like Austin James Rivers. And then Anton LaVey's death date, and then LaVey also equals 70. And then Church of Satan equals 70 as well. And keep in mind, Anton LaVey created the Church of Satan, so that's why the phrase Church of Satan matches up to his other characters. As you guys can see, Church of Satan equals 214, and Emery Andrew Tate III equals 214. Anton S. LaVey equals 149, and his other character, Austin Rivers, equals 149 in the same cipher. And then Anton and Rivers both equal 71 in the same cipher. And then Anton Xander equals 161 and 163. And Austin Rivers plays for the Timberwolves right now. And Timberwolves equals 163 and 161. So this shows that Austin Rivers was scripted to play for the Timberwolves. I find it very interesting that all of these characters' names are heavily connected in gematria. Like, for example, Anton LaVey equals 39, and Andrew Tate equals 39, and then Austin Rivers' birthday equals 39, all in the same cipher too. And then LaVey equals 65, and Andrew equals 65 in the same cipher. And then Andrew equals 97 and 34, and Xandor, which is Anton LaVey's middle name, equals 97 and 34 as well. And then Anton S. LaVey equals 59, and Emery equals 59. And then Anton equals 26, and Tate equals 26 in the same cipher. So this entire family is scripted. This guy right here next to Andrew Tate is his brother.
His brother, right? Yeah.
And as you guys can see, they don't even look alike. But he's a character as well, and I will be exposing him in a later video. But for now, I
thought they did look alike.
Going to expose Andrew Tate because
they look alike to me.
Because his name is heavily connected to a lot of organizations. But towards the end of this video, I will be exposing his dad, because his dad was heavily scripted as well. And these two characters look nothing like their dad, so it's very obvious that this is a fake family, because none of them even look alike.
That's crazy, because they said that about a lot of people. Even YouTubers, they said about that. I know they was talking about Queen, like, oh, that's a setup family, that's not really her family, or whatever the case is. With a lot of these celebrities, man, I do believe that they construct this fake family. But you just never know. That's the whole thing about it, man. You just never know. Unless you get proof and solid evidence that this is what it is, then how will anybody ever know? And I think that's the greatest deception, because you just will never know. You will never know. So let me know how y'all feel.
So Andrew Tate's birthday, December 14, 1986, equals 84, just like Austin and Jesuit. So this really shows that Andrew Tate is a false.
And I've also heard of I've also heard a family member. Oh, what the fuck? I've also heard of family members getting killed and replaced too, and also celebrities getting killed and replaced to use for certain agendas. So I do believe in that.
Austin and Jesuit. So this really shows that Andrew Tate is a false prophet. He's not a real person. Don't fall for his agenda, because everything he's doing right now is to gain a big cult of followers, so that when he dies, it's going to scare a lot of people from speaking the truth. Because at the end of the day, what they fear the most is real people speaking out. So Andrew Tate's full name, Emery Andrew Tate, equals 187, and Society of Jesus equals 187, and he's just a character pushing an agenda. And now let's prove that Andrew Tate's ban was 100% scripted. So his real name, Emery Tate, equals 122, and banned equals 122. And right now, like I said, they're really pushing the censorship agenda to scare real people into speaking the truth. So censor equals 29 and 34, and Andrew equals 29 and 34. And then his full name, Emery Andrew Tate, equals 83, and censored equals 83. And then censoring equals 49, and Emery Tate equals 49 in the same cipher. And this right here shows that censorship is definitely one of their biggest agendas right now.
Hell yeah.
Censorship and Jesuit order have the same gematria of 54 and 144. And then to prove even further that Andrew Tate's a character, his name equals 49, just like his birthday, in the same cipher. The chances of this happening naturally is 1 in a million. You know, this shows that they created his character on this specific day, and they named him this name on purpose so that the numbers can match up. So now let's prove that Andrew Tate is going to fake his death, because he says it all the time. And his birthday really shows that he's scripted to die, because he was born on December 14th, and dead equals 14.
Sagittarius, huh?
And his full name, Emery Andrew Tate III, equals 97, and death equals 97. And then Emery Andrew Tate equals 83, just like murder. And then Emery equals 23, and died equals 23 in the same cipher. And then Emery Tate equals 41, and death hoax equals 41 in the same cipher. And then Emery Andrew equals 156 and 57, and passed away equals 156 and 57. And then Andrew and death both equal 97 in the same cipher. And then Andrew Tate and pass away both equal 111. And then Tate and dies both equal 26. And then Tate and shot both.
Now, if he really gets murdered by a gunshot wound, that's gonna be fucking wild. I'm gonna be like, Conscious X, you know what? Wow, you knew what the fuck he was talking about.
Equal 46 and 62. So there's a high possibility that Andrew Tate's gonna get shot.
And I'm gonna put some respect on Conscious X's name. He did call out some deaths, and he used gematria to say how that person was gonna die too. I forgot who it was, but he was spot on about one of the celebrities who passed away and how they actually passed away using
and
gematria.
Then his birthday equals 66, and homicide equals 66. And then Andrew and fake death both equal 34. And then Andrew Tate was born in 1986. And like I said, death hoax equals 86. And his other character, Austin Rivers, also equals 86. And right here he has this tweet where he said he owns the hearts and minds of the masculine youth.
Yeah, that's kind of freaky.
Which is really creepy, you know. He's literally
right,
saying
what the
that
fuck?
he owns your mind and heart if you follow him, which is really creepy, because all celebrities are demons and they feed off your energy. So don't give them your heart and your mind.
Facts.
And then notice at the
Give yourself and God your heart and your mind, man.
bottom he said the Matrix will attempt to kill him soon. So he lets us know in plain sight that he's gonna fake his death, but he's trying to say that the Matrix is gonna kill him, when in reality he was scripted to die from the very beginning, as I showed you guys with his birthday. So that shows he was never a real person. So here's some videos of Andrew Tate doing predictive programming of his death. You know, a regular person wouldn't talk about their death this much.
He said, I would never ever kill myself. A lot of people say that.
So here's the videos.
And who is they?
Well, that's a good question. Even if I knew all their names, I wouldn't say it here. But
why wouldn't you say it here?
I wouldn't say it here because they've already given me quite a few warnings. And I'm now at the point where I actually truly believe they're going to try and kill me.
So you've had messages from people trying to control you who you think would kill you?
I understand that you get 3 strikes in this game. Strike 1 is they try and shut you up and discredit you, which I've just been through. Strike 2 is they try and put you in jail for no reason. And strike 3 is they kill you. And one of my strikes is now gone, and I now firmly believe that they're going to try and kill me. And people have car accidents, people get robbed, people get shot. And that's the unfortunate reality. They look for quick solutions, and the easiest solution is to kill me. And I think it's going to get there. I've had serious, long conversations contemplating whether they're going to try and kill me. I would like to think that
he definitely looks like LaVey, even with like this posture right here that he has going on. He looks like LaVey. Like, look at this.
And I think it's going to get there. I've had serious, long conversations contemplating whether...
He looks like that dude. I'm not going to lie, y'all. That's pretty crazy. I'm not saying that this is true, but he looks like the Church of Satan dude, the leader.
They're going to try and kill me.
He does.
I would like to think they're not.
That's crazy.
If they decide to kill me on a long enough time frame, they're going to be successful.
Now let's talk about Austin Rivers a little bit, because he's also heavily connected to death. So right here, Austin James Rivers has the same gematria as Skull and Crossbones. They both equal 223 in the same cipher, and the reverse of 223 is 322, and the Skull and Bone Society uses the number 322 a lot. And then his date of birth is August 1st, and when you write that out, it's 8/1, like 81. And when you flip the 81, you get 18, and die equals 18, and August 1 also equals 18. And then August 1 equals 38, just like Minnesota, and killing also equals 38. So he plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves for a reason. Now let's talk about Andrew Tate's father's fake death, because his death was clearly scripted.
I didn't even know he died.
He died on October 17th, and kill equals 17. And then right here it says that his dad died after collapsing suddenly during a tournament in California. So don't you guys find that weird? Andrew Tate's dad was a big chess player, and he died playing chess in a tournament randomly. You know, they don't even say what his cause of death was. You know, they're just saying that he collapsed suddenly during a tournament. So this is obviously fake. And he died at age 56. And Church of Satan equals 56. And Andrew Tate's base character created the Church of Satan. And Society of Jesus also equals 56. And here's a picture of Andrew Tate's dad. And obviously he's doing the same symbolism that Andrew Tate does all the time. So here he is doing the same symbolism. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Hey, shout out to Conscious X, man. I can't lie. This little part right here really had me tripped out. He really looked like the dude LaVey. He looked like him, man. That's crazy as fuck. Anyway, like I said, these videos are for entertainment, strictly for entertainment. You do with them as you will. You can believe whatever you want to believe, and that's the great thing about our minds, you know. Don't allow the media, don't allow me, don't allow anyone to take control of your mind. Make sure that you are taking the time to assess situations, problems, stuff in the media, and take the time to actually sit and think. And fuck the comment section, man. The comment section can really influence how you are going to respond, how you are going to be thinking about things. All right, because everybody wants their opinion to be accepted, right? So a lot of people are giving away their own minds and their own creativity and their own judgment and decisions to a comment section, or to something that somebody says in the media, or to a false prophet, or to anyone. You know, I'm not saying that the comment section sometimes doesn't have spot on things that are true, but just make sure that you are assessing the situation for yourself and you're thinking with your own mind. Don't just allow somebody to say something and you just go with it. Whatever I say, don't just go with it. Assess the situation and be like, man, does that make sense to me? Do I resonate with that? You know, personally. And if you don't, it's cool. You know, we don't have to agree on everything. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Society and the media wants us to agree on everything, wants us to be politically correct, wants us to view things in a certain way. But you should say, fuck that. I'm going to break this matrix and I'm going to think for myself, because that's the one thing that a lot of people are missing, is thinking for themselves. They go to the comment section before anything, right? And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Sometimes I go straight to the comment section to see what people are saying. But after I actually view the material or view the content for myself, I actually sit and assess the situation and say, how do I feel about the situation? What do I think? Not what everybody else thinks, but what do I really think is true about the situation or not true about the situation? So I definitely want to let you guys know that y'all should be thinking for yourself. It is not illegal at this point in time. So you guys use your own minds. Stop allowing external things, people to dictate how you feel and dictate how you think. You have full control over what your mind does, what it consumes, what it believes. All right. So you need to know how to utilize that power and manipulate it in a way that'll work best for you and will achieve your desires and your dreams. Because what are we here for, man? To adopt the ideas of somebody else? You know, of course, it's good to adopt certain ideas and beliefs that other people have that you look up to who have the things that you want. You know, maybe a certain person who is helping you manifest or helping you clear out limiting beliefs, core beliefs, mentors and coaches who are able to take you to the next level of your thinking. You just got to make sure that you are in control of your mind, because if you don't control it, the world will. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell it. Ain't your mama telling Uncle Joey still a hoe? I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video, and I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.